Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to help out people with how to grind a stock heavy tank. Now heavy tanks you can grind them differently. Now the first thing you want to do is look at the gun you have. You notice my penetration is awful when it comes to standard penetration of 145. What I'm doing to fix that is I'm bringing 7 APCO. I use them when I need them, and that's what I recommend. Now, I recommend only spending up to like 20,000 in credits of APCO. It's not too much, you can make that back easily. I am using food, and my tank is stock level 1, but you don't have to use food. Now, the main fear everybody has when they play a stock tank is just how awful it's going to be stock compared to fully upgraded. Which does make a lot of sense, because losing an upgraded vehicle is a lot better, because you have more mobility to get around the battlefield, and you usually have better penetration and better turrets. As you can see, these guns have 200mm, which is a lot better than the 145 I have now. And the turret armor comes from 100mm up to 185. It's not the best, but it's definitely a lot better than the turret on here now. Other things you could do to help the grind is have a commando with some good skills. But the main thing that's going to help you is when you grind your stock heavy tanks is to learn about the hull, the sides and the fronts, your lower plates. Because then you know what tanks will struggle to pen you, and if you can angle against them. Now yes, most people aren't going to suit the hull when they see the stock turret, but some people will, so there's hope. This is the kind of angle I'd recommend trying, but let's get into the video. Now, when you're playing a stock heavy tank, you're going to want to try to follow the other heavy tanks and look at the scoreboard, see what you're up against, see if there's any juicy tanks you can of course pen with your stock gun. Now, we know I have a bad 88. I only have 7 rounds of APCO that gets me close to 200 penetration. So the best thing you could do is try to hunt down enemy light tanks and mediums, because they're not going to have too much armor that could probably pen with the bad 88s. Of course, fighting other heavies with it isn't the most effective thing, and we're about to see that here. I panic and miss his weak points, but I angle, bounce one shot. Now, I know not everybody's gonna be able to do this, but if you know other tanks' weak spots, you can take advantage of it. But there's 2 standard weak spots I could give out to everybody, and that is either the commander's hats, lower points, and for the western tanks though, you want to shoot them just above the track to do damage. Commander's hats. Now, this is where he underestimates me because I'm stock. He decides not to kill me, to do more damage to my teammates. I, of course, get frustrated by that. So I load premium and defrag him. He dies. I finish off the auto. Western heavy. Now, this was a good game for a stock tank. Good demonstration. Not much happens. We drive around, we die, it's defeat. I'll cut to that. The best thing you could do in your stock tanks is try to get to 1,000, 1,200 damage, because then you get decent XP. Usually 1,000. Oh, over 1,000 as you can see here. But let's get into the next clip. Now, in this battle, there is some tier 7s, which you can reliably have a better sense of penetrating, but you still want to look for those mediums, especially when it comes to either a Panther 2 or VK100. There's a big difference there. Oh wait, no, that is the premium tier 7 heavy. As you can see, he has the same stock turret as me, but unlike me, he can't upgrade it. He's stuck with it. So you just shoot that turret on him over and over again. I know premium goes with his lower plate, but he angles well. Campaign is commando hats, so I really don't want to fight a VK100 stock. Seems like a losing battle to me. Now, I am a top tier heavy, so I don't want to like leave the battle zone, because even if you're stuck, you're still a heavy tank. You still got a lot of hit points. And if you can't pen something, the next best thing to do to help your team is track it, take a hit so they can flank around it, and just keep it flat. And you get all the system damage from that. This Tiger P wants to grow up to be me. It's not making so he suffers like I did. I don't even know why I attempted that, honestly. As a VK. Now, another thing you want to do, which I didn't do here, is pay attention to the map. There's a tank destroyer behind me. I really wish I used, you know, because that is how I meet my demise. Go for the track. Didn't track it, so now it's right in front of me. I can't get out of its way, but this person on my team is a really good guy. I don't know who you are. As you can see there, they tried to wham that tank off me, which was a really good team play there. It's just the same, it wasn't a bit too soon. But with all that being said, I hope this helps. There is an overview at the end of the video. Thanks for watching this long. Consider subscribing because it helps, and there will be more how-tos and tank reviews coming up. Have a good one. Talk to you in the next video.